Welcome back to the Minecraft Advent Calendar, where we're counting down the days till Christmas. It's day 7, and right out the front door here, we can find out what the item collection challenge is going to be for today. And it looks like day 7 is the Ender Pearl. Now, the Ender Pearl is a mob drop, but it's not a terribly difficult one. Endermen don't spawn in as often as some of the other mobs in Minecraft, but they're not too difficult to find. So we probably just need to wait until nighttime to get the Ender Pearl, but we have a lot to do between now and then. One thing I was able to manage in between episodes was getting 2 cows over to the base. It took a bit of time because I had to go pretty far to find them. But here we go. I even made a little enclosure for them out of wood. And so now we've got 2 cows, and all I need to do is start breeding them up so that we can get a bunch of leather, which will help us get closer to a level 30 enchanting setup. Breeding up the amount of cows we need to get leather for books is going to take some time, so I'll be back, and it'll get faster and faster the more cows we get. But I don't have a looting 3 sword yet, and so it'll be nice once we get enchanted. It'll be even faster to collect certain item drops like leather. But that's an obstacle early game, as always. So while we're waiting for that, and while we have time before we go hunting for Endermen, why don't we set up some nether travel? Okay, here's our cave that we've been doing mining in. And over here, behind our base, is the first ruined portal that we found in this world back in episode 1. And I was thinking this would be the perfect place to set up nether travel. In fact, we can use some of the obsidian that's already here. And if we just add a little bit more, here I brought some with me. I think I even have enough to do the corners. We don't need ours to be, this is 3 blocks wide. We don't need a 3 block wide portal. But why don't we go ahead and set up nether travel. And if we're very, very lucky, maybe we can even find a warp forest biome on the other side. That's going to really help us get the ender pearl that we need for today's challenge. Let's make a flint and steel. And then we can light this portal and find out what kind of nether biome we're going to get. Now, I don't have a bow. I don't even have my sword with me. So this is kind of a risky thing to do. But we're just going to go into the nether and take our very first look together. Let's go right now. And we got a crimson forest biome. One of the more dangerous biomes, especially since I'm so squishy in this world. I don't have a lot of armor or any defenses. Oh, it looks like we have a warp forest biome as well adjacent. So we can definitely gear up and come back here to get our ender pearl. In fact, I'm tempted to sneak in there now and see if we can get one very quickly. The only problem is there could be hoglins around as well. In fact, there is hoglins right there. Now, the hoglins, they don't like the one of the mushrooms. I can't remember which one it is, but maybe we should put one of these fungus in our hand and see if we can use it to repel the hoglins. Because they're quite a difficult mob to fight early game. Okay, he doesn't he doesn't care at all that I'm holding a warped fungus. And is he gonna follow me over? I don't have a bow or anything to defend myself. But maybe if I plant this fungus down, that'll work. And plus we can use our shield maybe to take this hoglin out. Let's see if that'll work. Here, I'll plant that. Okay, so they do run away. They do not like the warp fungus. They will come over, though, if we're not near warp fungus. So where's the nearest one? Will you come over to me? It seems like this hit-and-run strategy is kind of working. Let's try to keep using it. Okay, there we go. We took out our first hoglin, and we even got a little bit of leather and food from that as well, which is very lucky. All right, let's go and see if we can get our very first Enderman here. Okay, there's another Hoglin up there, but it's just a baby one, so not a huge threat to us. We can also get a bunch of this warped wood, which is quite nice to build with. But for now, let's see if we can get the Ender Pearl done. Okay, there we go. We've got an Enderman right over here. Let's see if we can put him in a boat and get the Ender Pearl that we need for today's challenge. Where are you going? Come back here, Enderman. I need you. I need your help. Okay, he went up here, I think. Let's see if we can put him in a boat. Okay, there we go. We have an Enderman in a boat. And now we can take out this Enderman and see if we got a pearl. We did not. All right, well, we'll have to find another Enderman and see. Oh, there's another Enderman behind me. Here, let's see if we can get this one to drop us a pearl. I can't quite place a boat where he's standing. Okay, maybe up here then. If I just push him in. Okay, there we go. We've got another Enderman in a boat. Can we get an Ender Pearl? We did not. We are 0 for 2. Hello, sir. I'm wearing gold boots, so we are best friends. Right. All right, well, we'll find another Enderman later, I'm sure. For now, let's head back to base because we have a lot of things to do today. Although we've got a lot of them done already. All right, let's hop back through this portal, and the next time we'll come a little bit more prepared to fight Endermen. I've been breeding the cows, but it's not time to collect leather yet, so instead, let's head inside out of the snow and in here where it's cozy by the fire. And we're going to go back to the Nether and see if we can get our Ender Pearl. But before we go, let's craft a little bit more armor this time. We're going to make a chest plate, and let's go ahead and make a helmet as well. We can replace those later with diamond, but for now, I want to be fully geared up, especially since there are hoglins where we're going, in the Crimson Forest, next to the Warp Forest. Let's see. Also, we do have some leather, and so I was thinking, why don't we see how many bookshelves we can craft, and then also figure out where we want to put our level 30 enchanting area. So let's make some paper, and yeah, that's probably good for now. 21 books. We could make a few more than that, but let's just do that for now. And then I need wood. Do I have enough here? No. I'm short on wood, but I do have some logs that I can turn into planks. So let's do that quickly. There we go, over a stack of planks now. We'll throw these books back in and see, there we go. So that's 7 bookshelves that we can use for a level 30 enchanting area. I also have the enchanting table that we crafted. Looks like we need to sleep, but let's see where we want to put this thing. There's really only 2 spots that I can think of. Here, let's sleep first. And the 2 spots that I was thinking of are up in the attic. I'll show you that now. Or the second floor of the house next to this one. So this is what the attic looks like. There's not much up here. There's some assorted barrels and chests over on this side. But we could put the level 30 enchanting area over here where there's this big empty space. The other option is, if we go all the way down and out the front door, the house next to this one has a second floor, which is also empty. Yeah, see this cottage here? The first floor is nice and cozy with its own fireplace. It's also got this carpet and this nice bench. But upstairs is nothing. I think there's a couple of beds up here. So I like this loft just a little bit better than going up into the attic over there. So I think we're gonna set up our level 30 enchanting area right here. So let's throw down some bookshelves like so. Maybe we'll even do like this, and then the enchanting table is gonna go here. What does that give us if we want to enchant something? We're only up to level 14, so we've got a little ways to go before we can get a full level 30. But this looks like a nice spot to do some enchanting. It's time. Time to go back to the Nether and see if we can get our Ender Pearl for today's challenge. Now, this time we have a little bit more armor. We got our shield and our diamond sword. I've also got my boat, and so we're all set to fight some Endermen. All right, first we look around. Are there any hoglins here? I don't see any. Let's see, there's a piglin. That's fine. And let's go up here to the warp forest where we went last time. We found Enderman in this area. This is kind of a small warp forest area, but let's see if it opens up a little if we mine this way. No, just another little piglin through here. What if we go down this way? Is there more warp forest? We need to find some new areas with Endermen. In fact, if we can find a nice wide open area, here we go. This looks much better over here. Got some flowing lava, and what is that? Oh, I thought we got lucky and had a structure. Okay, I see Enderman over there. Let's see. That lava might prevent some Endermen from spawning. Maybe we move away from that. I want to find... Yeah, I don't like this ravine area either. I want to find an area that I can set up a little Enderman farming area. This ravine is also a challenge. Let's open up an area right here. And what we'll do is we'll just mine in and go back about 3 blocks deep. We'll even put a torch back here. I'm going to use some of the other blocks to kind of fill it in on the sides, which isn't really necessary, but I'm just going to do it to make it a little easier to fight the Endermen. And next thing we do is we just wait here. And when we see Endermen out in the distance, we'll lure them in by looking at them, and then we bash them with our sword. Let's see if that works. Well, the Endermen weren't coming to me, and I got a little bit impatient. Did we get an Ender Pearl? No, still no Ender Pearl. All right, well, we'll go looking for another Enderman. Like I was saying, my strategy wasn't working. No Endermen were showing up in front of my little recessed farming area, just up here. But we can go out looking and see if we can find some more Endermen. There's one over there. I could try to lure him across. We'll see if he has a path to us. Sometimes they get stuck. Okay, no, he did come over. So we can use our little hole here to try to get some hits on this Enderman, and maybe this one will be the one that drops an Ender Pearl. Hey, we did it! We got an Ender Pearl for the challenge. I stayed in the Nether for a bit and ended up getting a total of 3 Ender Pearls. But now it's time to put our item in the item frame on the monument for today's challenge. And so complete day 7 of the Minecraft Advent Calendar. There it is, day 7, Ender Pearl. Let's get rid of the snow on top. And we'll set the Ender Pearl on there. That's day 7 complete. And that's going to do it for this episode of the Minecraft Advent Calendar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8.